Right. Pakashata. Iwe. Right. Inzo yakanyera panapa ndiri kuona iri kuitika. This is Elder Tagwirei ameno owning yavari kupanana nemadhara yamagenerals pari kupisa. Right. Pari kunzi Tagwirei, a soldier's warning. Read it carefully. I'm not a professor. I do not write in the language of academic analysis or intellectual distance. I write the way I commanded, directly, precisely, and without the luxury of ambiguity that gets soldiers killed and publics destroyed. So hear me clearly, Tagwirei. This is a soldier's warning, and soldiers do not issue warnings twice. You are a proximate man, not a power man. I have spent my career studying the difference between men who have power and men who are merely close to it. The distinction matters erroneously because in the field, the man who confuses proximity to the commander with command authority makes decisions that gets anyone and everyone around him killed. You are not a powerful man, Tagwirei. You are a proximate man. Your wealth did not come from superior strategy, superior courage, or superior service to the 17 million Zimbabweans whose country you are now helping to dismantle. It came from one source, access to one man at one particular moment in Zimbabwe's political history. That man is mortal. His political tenure is constitutionally limited, and the elaborate, expensive, constitutionally criminal operation you are currently funding to extend that tenure is not going to deliver what you have paid for. I've watched men like you before. In the military, we called them camp followers, men who attacked themselves to commanding officers and mistook the commander's authority for their own. When the commander fell, and commanders always eventually fall, the camp followers fell hardest because they had no institutional standing of their own. No loyalty from the institutional, no protection from the ranks. You are a camp follower with a checkbook, and a commanding officer you are following is walking towards a cliff. The CAB3 operation is failing. Read the intelligence. I'm a military intelligence man. I read operations report. I assess battlefield conditions and the intelligence picture around CAB3. Nonsense is not what you are being told by the people around you. Let me give you the real assessment. The track near Norton empty, your first major operational deployment against VP, neutralized before it began. The military intelligence officer in Newlands arrested under investigation carrying a weapon above his authorized rank and a bag of money traceable to your orbit. The SEO Director General Mankwanya, following the constitutional consultation process internationally discredited after the assault of Professor Maduku, the parliament majority you purchased at $10,000 per head, bought but not owned, reliable only until a better offer arrives or the political wind shifts. This is not a winning operational picture. This is a picture of an operation that is eroding at every point of contact with reality, and yet you are still funding it, still deploying, still standing men into situations that are being monitored, documented, and will eventually be prosecuted in military terms. You are reinforcing a failed assault, and every soldier knows the reinforcing a failed assault does not reverse the fall, it multiplies the casualties. The G40 lesson written in the language of a soldier. Kasukwere, Joao Moyo, I watched all three of them operate at the peak of their proximity to power. I watched them make the same calculation you are making, that the men they were attacked to was permanent, that his protection was unconditional, that is the project they were advancing was inevitable. I watched November 2017 happen in real time. I watched the speed with which the protection evaporated, the speed with which they certainly become exiled, the speed with which men who believe themselves untouchable discovered that the institution, the military, the constitutional order, the sovereign people does not negotiate with camp followers when it comes against the commanding officer. Vapedza zvaonai zvopera muzhira. Amen. Dzimwe dzacho nyaya dzitokunzi amen, but kwazviri kuenda ndokwatinoita kuti kwamvura yacheka makumbo kwacho ikoko, because havambokusiye zvekumhanya ukaona vakutanga kukuudza kuti but iwo waunya wabuda musaga iwo uri kutoita uri kutopedza nguva yako. Chete zvinonetsa kumwana wacho vanotozobhilivha vaona zaThomas, because omwe wacho anogona kutokudza kuti zvekuudzwa nemuromo hatidi, ndozvimwe zvacho zvinodzoka zvonetsa. But honestly, as my fun is, those are the critical background.